Hi everyone, my name is Krishni. Today I want to present about the TNB, which is Tenaga National Parade. So first of all, I want to talk about the introduction of the Tenaga National Parade. The first point is Tenaga National Parade TNB is a public lease company registered under the Companies Act 1965. This means TNB is a legally registered company in Malaysia, and its opportunities follow the rules and regulations set by the Companies and Act. It also lists on the stock exchange, meaning the public and invest in it. The second point is TNB is responsible for generating, transmitting, distributing and selling electricity to consumers across Peninsular Malaysia, which is TNB manages the entire electricity supply chain, and it produces electricity, sells it through transmission lines, distributes and its business and sells the electricity for customers. The third point is TNB is the largest energy utility company in Malaysia and an important energy provider in Southeast Asia. This means TNB plays a major role in supplying electricity not only in Malaysia but also contributes to the regional energy sector. The fourth point is TNB more core activities are managed by 4 divisions, which means Generation Division, Transmission Division, Distribution Network Division and lastly Retail Division. The division are Generation means produces electricity, Transmission means sell electricity through high voltage line across long distance, and third Distribution Network Division means delivers electricity to homes and business, and Retail Division means handles customers, services and electricity and managing by the services. The second slide is analysis of the Tenaga National Parade, which is we have 2 environment, which is micro environment, second is macro environment. First I want to explain about the micro environment, which is under micro environment got company, suppliers, intermediaries, customers, competitors and public. So what about the company? So the company controls the full electricity supply chain from producing electricity to delivering it to consumers, with more than 35,000 employees and assets of around 205 billion in 2024. So next is suppliers, which means the company use the natural gas, coal and hydro resource to produce energy. So third is intermediaries, which is government agencies such as the energy commissions, regulate electricity tariffs, policies and industry standards. The fourth is customers. Its main customers include residential households, commercial business and industrial companies that require a stable electricity supply for daily operations. And the fifth is competitors, which means in Malaysia it competes with independent power producers, IPPs such as Malakoff Corporation Berhad, YTL Power International and EDRA Global Energy. In the renewable energy market, it competes with international companies like Iberdrola and ENGIE. The sixth is public, which is government, local communities, environmental NGOs, media, invest, which is macro environment analysis of the Tenaga National Parade. Under is demographic environment, economic environment, natural environment, technological environment and political and legal environment. So first is demographic environment. With Malaysia population reaching around 34 million people, demand continues to grow, especially in major cities such as in Kuala Lumpur, Penang and Johor Bahru. So second is economic environment. So electricity is essential for Malaysia economy because industries, services and digital sectors depend on it. However, fluctuations in global fuel Prices such as coal and gas can increase production costs. So third is natural environment, which is TNB release on the natural such as coal, gas and hydropower to generate electricity. The fourth is technological environment, which is TNB is adopting smart grid technology to improve energy efficiency and monitor electricity usage. Fifth is political and legal environment, which is regulatory bodies like the Energy Commission set electricity, traffic and policies major shareholders such as Khazana National and Employee Provident Fund align the company with national interests. So TNB also follows national policies like the Malaysia Renewable Energy Roadmap and international agreements such as the Paris Agreement to achieve Malaysia goal of carbon neutrality by 2050. I want to explain about what are the factors influencing marketing decision of the Naga Nation Bharat TNB, which is first microenvironment facts. These factors include the company itself, suppliers, intermediaries, customers and competitors and the public. They influence how TNB operates, communicates with customers and delivers electricity which effectively. Second is supplies influence cost and pricing. The reliability and price of resources such as the coal, gas and equipment determine the cost of producing electricity. Third is customers influence marketing strategies. TNB serves resident households, business and industrial users because each group has different energy needs, must design specific marketing strategies, services and energy solutions for each customer segment. Fourth is competitors encourage innovations, which is competitors offering renewable energy solutions encourage TNB to promote green energy options and improve customer service to stay competitive in the energy in the market. Factors of microenvironment factors is these factors include demographic, economic, technological, natural, political and socio-electrical influences that shapes TNB long-term strategies. Second is population and urbanization increase demand, which is as cities grow and more people live in urban areas, the demand electricity increases and TNB must expand infrastructure and just marketing communication to meet its growing demand. So lastly, technology improves services. Technological such as smart grids, smart meters and digital building system help improve efficiency and customer confidence. I want to explain about the BCG matrix analysis of the Naga National Bharat TNB, which is STARS, which means high market share and high growth. The first point is renewable energy project such as solar, hydro and wind are considered stars, which is these sectors are growing rapidly due to global demand for clean energy and Malaysia's sustainability goals. So second is cash cost, which means high market share and low growth. So second point is electricity transmission and distribution through the national grid are TNB cash cows, which means TNB manages Malaysia national electricity grid and serves more than 11 million customers, providing a stable, reliable income. So third is question mark, which means low market share, high growth. So the point is internal renewable energy project and EV charging infrastructure are question marks. So example, TNB is expanding into renewable energy market in countries such as the United Kingdom, Australia, Ireland and the Middle East. These markets high growth potential but strong competition from global energy companies. The fourth is DOCS, it means low market share, low growth. So the point is all coal power plants and non-coal business fall into the DOCS category, which the expression is older and inefficient coal plants are becoming less important due to global carbon reduction goals and environmental concerns. Now on justification of TNB placement with evidence, which is first is market share, powerful position in the industry. So the point is TNB holds a 51.4% market share in installed power capacity in Malaysia and supplies electricity to over 10 million users. The explanation is TNB use market leader in Malaysia, especially in peninsular Malaysia, with extensive transmission and distribution networks. So the second is market expansion, increasing demand for electricity. The point is electricity demand in Malaysia is rising with a 3.8 increase in 2023 and an unexpected 2.5 and negative 3% increase in 2024. The expansion of this economic growth, industrial expansion and digital infrastructure development are driving higher electricity consumption. So the third point is industry trends, which is digital economy and data centers. The point is data centers and digital infrastructure will significantly increase electricity demand with projections of over 5,000 MW by 2035. So expansion for this, as cloud computing, AI and digital service expand, electricity demand from data centers grows. The fourth is infrastructure investment and government assistance. The point is TNB is investing in grid upgrades and renewable energy supported by government policies such as the National Energy Transition Roadmap, which is government support and regulatory policies strengthen TNB market position. So now I want to explain about the marketing strategy implementation of TNB, which is STARS, which is renewable energy. The example solar, hydro, wind. TNB should continue large investment in renewable energy to achieve Malaysia Renewable Energy Roadmap MyRER target of 40% renewable capacity by 2035, which is marketing should highlight TNB's leadership in sustainability to attract eco-conscious customers and investors. Second is cash cows, which is electricity, transmission and distribution, domestic coal and gas generation, which is TNB main energy supply business provide stable cash flow due to 90% of market dominance in Malaysia, which is this unites generate consistent revenue from over 11 million customers even in slower growing areas. So third is question marks, which is international ventures and EV charging infrastructure, which means TNB should selectively expand into global renewable energy markets in Malaysia EV charging infrastructure, which is high growth markets like international renewable project and EV infrastructure offer opportunities but have strong competition. The fourth is DOCS, which means egging coal plants in non-core business, which is TNB should gradually retire inefficient coal plants and sell non-core business, which is reducing carbon emissions and achieving Malaysia 2050 carbon neutrality goal makes coal plants less sustainable. So, now I want to explain about the real examples of marketing strategies for Tenaga Nasional Berhad, which is TNB. So the first point is product development, which is TNB develops new energy solution and technologies to meet growing demand and sustainability goals, which is hydropower plants and large scale solar, which is LSS project help achieve Malaysia Renewable Energy Roadmap. Second is smart technologies like smart meters and mobile apps allow customers to monitor and control the energy usage. So the third point is pricing strategies, which is TNB uses pricing methods to balance affordability and incentive for renewable energy. So third is promotion strategies, which is TNB promotes sustainability, community engagement and digital awareness, which is CSR initiatives include community development, rural electrification and scholarship, building trust and goodwill. It will be marketing emphasizes TNB's goal of being carbon neutral by 2050 and highlights renewable energy solution. So the fourth is distribution strategies, which is TNB ensures reliable delivery locally and international, which is operates Malaysia integrated national grid supplying about 11 million customers. So lastly, I want to share about the conclusion and recommendation for Tenaga Nasional Berat, which is TNB. So the first one is microenvironment. So TNB has a strong internal structure but faces competitive and supply chains, which is strengths, challenges, customer and competition. So by strengths, strong financial base, government linked ownership, fully integrated operation, generation, transmission and distribution. So the second is macro environment, which means external forces significantly shape TNB strategy with its demographic, economic factors, natural environment, technological factors, lastly political and legal. So the third is BCG, it means metric classification, which is TNB business units can be strategically classified by stars, cash cows, question marks and dogs. So fourth is strategic responses is recommendations. TNB should align strategy with BCG portfolio to maximize growth and efficiency. As a stars, cash cows, question marks and dogs. So that's all for me. So lastly, I want to share about the strategy refinements for Tenaga Nasional Berat. First, it starts renewable energy, which is solar, hydro, wind. So this will be increased investment in solar, hydro and wind projects to drive sustainable energy growth. Second is cash cost, which is transmission and domestic generation, which is optimized operations and leverage revenue to fund innovation within maintain the national grid and coal gas power plants efficiently to ensure a stable electricity supply. So third is question marks, which is international ventures and EV infrastructure, which is pursue selective growth with strategic partnership, which means expand cautiously into international renewable energy and EV charging markets. So last is dogs, which means aging coal plants, which is diverse inefficient coal plants and reinvest in growth areas, which means gradually retire outdated coal plants to reduce costs in carbon emissions. So that's all for me. Thank you.